Welcome back to Ryobi UK. Today we're going to be doing Tool of the Week. Right, okay, first off, Tool of the Week isn't me, contrary to what my wife thinks. Right, Tool of the Week today is the 18-volt brushless chainsaw, model number Ocs1830, UK model number. Right, this is fantastic. I use this in my garden to chop down a 30 something foot tree in my front garden. I've got a small front garden. I had a massive tree. When I dug the foundations for a small path around the front of my window, front of my house, I found the roots of the tree had hit my house. Now, I loved my tree, but it had to come down. I looked online and I found a local store that sold chainsaws, because the prices I were given, I can't remember the price, to chop the tree down were crazy. Right, so I looked on there and I wasn't feeling happy. Being someone that never ever used a chainsaw before, I wasn't feeling happy about using a petrol chainsaw. Oh God, you know, it's a bit dangerous. Basically, I don't know what I'm doing. So I looked on the internet and I found battery powered. I thought, God, that sounds good. So I got the chainsaw. Then I really quickly realised that I needed something different as well. So then I went on and bought the Ryobi pole extension chainsaw, which again was brilliant. So anyway, with this tool, with the pole extension chainsaw, me and my son were able to cut a 30-foot tree down. Bear in mind, I've got a bad hip, I'm not very mobile. My son was able to climb up quarter of the way up the tree using the extendable. Anyway, so once we got the top bits down, we came to this chainsaw. This chainsaw cut through a trunk, which I would say, gonna guess, I would say 20 inches. Yep, I'd say 18 to 20 inches all the way around. I'm going to pop outside and I'll show you the stump just quickly, and we'll measure the stump and show you what this was able to cut through. And I think you'll be surprised that a battery powered chainsaw this small can cut through something like that. Right, I've come outside to show you what I was talking about. So there's my little piece of front grass. Hopefully soon that's going to be tarmac so I can fit another car on the drive. There's my beautiful TT. There you go. This is the area I was talking about. A bit of grass, and there's the path I built, and I found the roots hitting that brick wall there, so it wasn't good. So I decided my poor tree had to come down. There's the roots. See, you can see they were heading that way. There's another one there, and there is the stump, and that's what I was talking about. I think you can make out that's quite a big stump. Right, we're going to measure the stump, and I guesstimated this was about 18 inches, but let's have a look. I think I got that wrong, typical man. Right, so that's a 14-inch stump. So that's what that little chainsaw managed to chop through several times, so well impressed with it. I'm just going to do a couple of cuts to the stump. I'm just going to slash it straight down. I'm not going to try to take any more off of the stump today. Let's just show you it cutting. There you go, nice piece of firewood. All I need now is a fire. Haven't got a log or anything to cut today, so I'm going to be cutting this 4x4. Right, I think you'll agree with me, that's a pretty useful piece of kit for a battery powered chainsaw. That really does the job. Say hello to Buddy. Hello, Buddy. This is another one of my projects, I've already said in the videos. Revamping that deck, a new deck here, and rebuilding the wall, and also the filter system. That will be in another video at some stage. There's my beautiful fish, that's Buddy, and that's Buddy's baby there. And Buddy did have another baby, but unfortunately that one died. And that's my favourite colour. Right, so there you go, you just saw the tree in question. You saw the size of the stump. Bearing in mind I got it slightly wrong, I thought it was 18 to 20 but it was 14 inches, but still did a fantastic job. That stump originally, you know, was about that high by the time we got all the branches off, maybe about 6 foot, and we chopped it into about 3 sections, and then I got rid of it. This is a fantastic little chainsaw, but that comes from someone who's never owned a chainsaw before and knows nothing about chainsaws. Right, okay, let me give you some specs on this. This is the Ocs1830. This has obviously an 18 volt brushless motor. This is the brushless. If I spin it around, it has a 30 centimeter, which 300 millimeters or 12 inches chain bar, which is fantastic. Also, it has a toolless chain adjuster, which again, for someone like me, a DIY who's never owned a chainsaw, this is brilliant. You just release the locking mechanism, which is the black piece like that. Let's get it nice and loose, and you adjust, watch the chain there, and you adjust the chain tension with the outer light grey thing. I don't know if you can see, loose, nice and tight, and then you just tighten it up with the black, so tighten the tension, get it locked in nice and tight, ready to go without using any tools. You know, if you would have given me a chainsaw and said tighten the chain, I'd have had to Google it, but this was so self-explanatory, it was brilliant. Right, it's pretty straightforward. If you want to change the chain, you just unloose,
tighten up. All the way.
But as you can see, it opens the mechanism. This is just a guard. Let me just find a place for it. And then all you do is you loosen your tension off. The chain comes loose. By loosening this, you can see you loosen that off, the chain slips off, take the chain off, replace your chain, and just tension it again with your tensioner. So simple, even an idiot like me can do it. I should have cleaned that first, but there you go. So you can replace the bar as well that way. Then you just slide it back in position, make sure it fits in the grooves, and tighten her up, and away you go. tighten her down. There you go. It's all back in again. Right, just and then just double check your tension of your blade. Also, it has a mechanical brake here, so any problems, you push that forward, will break the chain, and the chain will stop instantly. Also, this has automatic chain oiling system. You just fill this up with oil to the maximum mark, and away she goes, and she will automatically drip oil onto your chain. But bear one thing in mind, don't leave it on the side full of oil, because it gradually drips out, which I made a mistake. Right, you've got a chain guard. I bought this as a bare tool. Like all the Ryobi things, it's quite straightforward. I won't put it in because it is a chainsaw and it's a bit dangerous. Just clip your battery in there. You know, this is lightweight. You know, this is lightweight. You know, it's got a little bit of weight, but nothing you can't control. 2 hands. You know, fantastic. Oh, also it's got, just to show you, it's got your little safety switch. So before you can actually operate it, you need to pull your safety switch and pull that. And it has a slight delay before it kicks in, so it gives you time to get ready. It's not straight away. Right, that's about all the features. So there you go. There we have it. Tool of the day. This is OCS1830 Ryobi 1 Plus, and it's a chainsaw, obviously, with a 12-inch bar. And there she is. Ryobi UK says yay. In my opinion, this is a fantastic little chainsaw. But like I said, bear in mind, I've never ever used any other chainsaws. So you make up your mind. It's Ryobi rant time. The only complaint I've got about this chainsaw is the colour. It's a slightly different colour to my other Ryobi tools. And that's all I can think of to moan about. But it's a bit of a bummer. That could have been because this was used in the sunlight. In the summer I used it out in the bright sunlight, so maybe that's why it's changed colour slightly. I don't know if you can make it out on there. I think you can. There you go. That's the only complaint I got. Apart from that, fantastic. Love it. Right, there you have it. There's Ryobi UK's Tool of the Week. And again, Tool of the Week is not me. This is Tool of the Week. The OCS 1830 18 volt Ryobi 1 Plus chainsaw.